Hello everyone. There are two set of articles that came out of NIO just now, and we're going to cover in this video real quick. Number one, this was posted on NIO's blog yesterday, where they spoke about how creating a virtual and augmented reality for NIO's vision of enjoyment. On the NIO day, December 18th, 2021, they released this ET5 mid-size smart electric sedan, and they created this panoramic, immersive digital experience in the cockpit of the sedan. They spoke about how people could wear these AR or VR glasses and they could immerse themselves in that experience, basically creating that meta environment within the cockpit of the vehicle. They spoke about how they were partnering with the companies like NIO, NIO to create all these fancy glasses. There's nothing new that came out in this blog. It's the same information that they released back in the NIO day on December 18th. But still, this seems like some sort of a teaser that they're coming out for their shareholders. The next article came out where they was talking about how the government helped NIO and what kind of a stance they are holding on NIO. Now, back in 2020, when NIO, the early 2020, when NIO was almost on the verge of bankruptcy, where it was very difficult to survive, it wasn't able to find any investors or any line of credit to help go through. So it was just cutthroat and dry for NIO to survive. And at that moment, they turned on to the government to see if they could help and invest into the company. And right then, the government of Hefei invested about 17%. So they took the stake, about $787 million into NIO, and took a 17% stake in NIO. Now, normally, an investment from the government seems like grab of power, where they try to control the company itself from the government's point of view. And that has happened in the past. But this time, it did not go through the way people were expecting. Like, it's talking about how an assertive state enforcing an ever-growing list of dictates on innovative private companies that are destined to discourage entrepreneurship. But the story did not play out that way. And NIO started turning out profits, and they started churning these vehicles, massive vehicles, on a month-to basis. And that's where NIO started to grow, and the stock price went up quite a bit high, and the government officials made 5.5 times their initial investment. And they're comparing themselves to a private investor in a London or New York stock exchange. In fact, the communist official, the government officials even came out publicly and said, from our investment in NIO, we ruthlessly made money. That's something interesting for a government official to say in a public media. But they're talking about how making money for the government is not an embarrassment, it's making money for the people, he added. So this type of capitalism coming out from the government is a very good sign for companies like NIO, where we can see probably more and more other companies being invested and being taken interest by the government, and basically from the point of making capital.